Hi guys, this is Amy from Jack and Amy Dev, and in this series we have been looking at different reasons your extension may have been rejected by the Chrome Web Store. But today I have great news. We are going to talk about the new appeal system that the Chrome Web Store has made available. It's called One Stop. Let's go through this form so we know exactly what to put in each field so that you can get a quick response. Before we get started, let's quickly have close by these two pieces of information that you will need. Your extension ID and the publisher email. Now, in your item, the Chrome extension ID is right here next to your status. And the publisher email is going to be this one right here. Some of you have gotten a little bit confused with the email that you have put here in the account, but this is not the email that they are looking for. They are looking for the email associated to the item. Now that we have this information, let's identify what you want to address. Since you are probably here to solve a problem with your extension, your choice would be item. Here, you can choose from these subcategories. My item was warned, removed, or rejected. My item is pending review, or I want to transfer my item. You're probably here for the first reason, but let's quickly go through the last two. If your item has been pending review for longer than 3 weeks, then this is a good time to check in. In this form, the most important thing is to include the date in which your extension was submitted for review, so they can see how it's taken enough time for them to review it. The third option is to transfer your item's ownership. The most important thing here to remember is to make sure that the account to which you want to transfer your item to is an already registered developer account, meaning that you paid the $5. Also, don't forget that this actually takes up to 7 days, and so be patient if it doesn't happen right away. Okay, let's move on into my item was warned, removed, or rejected. Here, you can choose from several options. Let's examine each one. The action against my item was a mistake. You can choose this option when you are 100% sure that it was a mistake on their part. Like for example, your privacy policy link is in the account tabs section that they have provided. Or if your code has simply been minified according to the guidelines and is not obfuscated. Or if you are actually including the screenshots and the icons and you have a good description, but you're still getting the spam and placement. Go ahead and just let them know that it was a mistake. The second option is the email I received was not clear. You can use this to clarify a little bit more what the rejection message means. For example, if you received a permission rejection that you should narrow your permissions, but you're not sure which one to remove, maybe you can request a little bit more information about this. The third one is I want to rectify the violation. So use this to let them know that you have made the changes that they suggested in the rejection email, but you keep receiving the same rejection over and over again. Be specific to describe the changes that you made to comply with the Chrome Web Store policies. I did not receive any communication. You can choose this one in case that your extension is suddenly removed from the Chrome Web Store without receiving an email notification. This is very rare, but it does occur. So if you don't know what's going on and you haven't received an email, this is a great way to communicate with the Chrome Web Store so you can receive email communication. And the last one, my item was removed for a trademark violation, and this is pretty self-evident. Okay, let's look at the first one, which is the most common, which maybe if they made a mistake. Now, what they have right now is really cool because they have a color ID, like blue, as I said here, and copper. And so it can let them know exactly what the problem is so they can give you a quick answer to your question. So let's say that we use purple lithium, and that was the color that we received our rejection. Once you go to the next one, they thank you for providing the information, and they have an actual article here that you can read a little bit more information about. So this one was the user data policy. And if we click on here, they will explain that you need to post a privacy policy and handle the user data securely. Now, if you've already done this and you just want to let them know it was a mistake, then you do require more help. And you can click next and put your name, your last name, and remember your publisher email, because they will use this to validate, to connect your item to a valid publisher email address. And then here in the additional comments, I would definitely suggest to communicate in a very polite way. And I'm also including in the description below this Troubleshooting Chrome Web Store violation, in case you don't want to have to go through the form, and you can just kind of look at here. You can search by color and see if you can find an answer to your question. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed our content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave any questions or support in the comments below. And good luck with your Chrome extension development. Bye!